What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy, coming at you with another game review. This time I am reviewing a little game called Race the Sun. I forget when exactly I got this for free on Xbox Live with the gold subscription and all that. There really aren't too many options to sort through in this game. And before I actually get into the game itself, I'm going to go to this whole configure your ship menu thing just to show you. So these things are kind of like power-ups or attachments, upgrades, whatever you want to call them, to basically make your ship better. To the best of my knowledge, you have just two options for your ship. You've got the Swallow model here and the Nighthawk. But as you play this game and you complete various tasks and you like level up within the game, you unlock different levels of these upgrades along with these badges that you can put on the wings of your ship. And then otherwise it just kind of keeps track of your stats here. Wow, I've almost played this 6 hours. But 6 hours isn't that much compared to most games I played. It's just... Well, you'll see in a bit, but this is a game that is kind of repetitive, almost like something you'd expect to see more from, like, you know, an online web-based game. But essentially, it's all about just dodging stuff and seeing how far you can get. There's a few course options. I still haven't quite gotten to this one. I guess I need to get to level 25 for that. But yeah, at least they made the credits playable, so a little more interaction there and no like kind of forced credits thing either. Because, I mean, in theory, this game doesn't really have an end. It goes on until you fail. But let me just get into it, and then you can see what the game is like. So the idea is you're going along this path and you're like actually racing the sun here. You're going towards the sun, trying as much as you can to keep up with it. Now, that portal thing I just went through is not available right away. That's another thing that you kind of unlock as you play through the game and level up. As well as having kind of different amounts of boosts and such. Ah, man, I should have stayed at ground level there. Oh well. Could have warped through another portal thing. One thing I will say this game is not so great at is letting you know what your kind of tasks are before you get into actually playing the game from the menu. Like, right when you boot up the game, you don't really have an option to look at the little side quests that this game will give you to know what you're going for. So you kind of have to play through around, which is probably one where you'll just try and go as far as you can. Ooh, sweet. Alright. So this purple thing I just picked up is a shield that will save me if and when I just crash into something. Because normally that would kill you and end your round in this game. Ah, missed another portal thing there. Keep missing those. Whatever. Anyway. Whoop. Okay. Like that. That's what the little shield thingy does. Ah. Yeah. There we go. Alright. I'll take that. So these portals are a little bit special. They transport you to like a different world, different environment kind of thing, which usually is kind of easier going, for lack of a better way to put it. you just pick up these kind of triangle things that boost your score, and there aren't really any other power-ups. But there also aren't necessarily as many obstacles in your way. Although some of them seem like they could have quite a few. But, I mean, in this area, you also don't have to worry about how quickly the sun is setting or anything like that. Because most of the time, that's your ultimate goal, is to keep up with the sun. Because the ship that you're flying here is, like, solar powered. So, if you can't keep up with the sun, then your ship loses power, and you eventually just slow to a stop and can't go any further, and thus your run is done. I'm not 100% sure why I jumped there. I guess because I thought maybe I was going to run into something if I didn't. Also, there are occasionally some clouds that'll block the sun out. Those are not great because they can slow you down. But in any case, so really overall, this is a pretty simple game, like I said. It's one that is designed for you to play it over and over just to see how far you can get. I do like the fact that there are kind of like, you know, side quests, mission things for you to accomplish. But again, don't exactly appreciate how they don't let you see what your side quests are from the main menu. So that's one improvement I would suggest if there is going to be another version of this game or something like that. And yeah. Another shield thing used up. I no longer have any of those. So the next time I crash into something, I am dead. Although it is possible to, like, just kind of graze an object without fully colliding with it. And then you don't necessarily crash completely and lose the game. You just, like, you take a hit to your point multiplier, though. So it does make gathering more points less, or it makes gathering points more difficult, because you've now, like, it cuts your multiplier in half or something like that whenever you get hit, down to possibly a certain minimum that changes from time to time, just like based on your current level and things like that. I really need a boost. Where is a boost? Boost power up thing. Those are the yellow ones, by the way. That's a jump, not a boost. Occasionally the jumps can help me get to a boost, though, because then I can, like, jump over an obstacle and... Hey, boost. There we go. So yeah, the green things let you jump. I missed a boost back there. There was also another one over to the left of this lane. Jeez. There's the whole collision thing. Okay, so it isn't always necessarily that it cuts your multiplier in half. Boost! Yes! Haha! I carry on for just a bit longer and... Ouch. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so these are the little side quest things I'm talking about. Ooh, level 25. Sweet. Max battery. That'll let you last longer without sunlight. Okay, and I got an achievement for reaching level 25. Seems that you've accomplished all the tasks we have for you at this time. You've reached your maximum level. Okay, so level 25 is the maximum. Ooh. In order to keep things interesting, we have created another world for you. Unlike the others, this one can be finished. Huh. So that's different. and the side quests are gone now because I've reached the maximum level. Those side quests are how you increase your level, though. So while it might seem like the main point of the game is just purely to get as far as possible, which it kind of is, the side quests are kind of your primary focus at first, though, as you're going through and leveling up your ship and different things like that. So I'm going to exit this option. So now I guess there's kind of a few different modes. This sunrise mode is there's no racing the sun to worry about. It's just, I mean, it pretty much explains it right there. You pretty much just go around. It's pretty easy going. Not as many obstacles and things like that to worry about. Although this is another one where it's like, okay, yeah, you have different subsections of it, and the environment changes a bit because of that from time to time. And you can crash and lose in this mode, but again, it's not. It's just probably like the least stressful way that you could play this game. But for right now, I'm going to go in the opposite direction. I'm going to show you Apocalypse Mode, which, oh man, this thing has a habit of hitting you so fast, and yeah. Normally, you don't have that kind of stuff where it's just like it completely closes off the pathway for you, but in Apocalypse Mode, whew, the difficulty gets cranked up way higher. And it's even possible for this... Ha! That bird thing that normally only drops helpful stuff for you, in Apocalypse Mode, it can drop, you know, blocks and things like that that you then run into, and whoa. Okay, yeah. I think you could see kind of the difference with Apocalypse Mode there. I want to try out Labyrinth Mode before I call it quits on it. Whoa, okay. There's also a different angle on this, it seems. Huh. This is very different. Well, nope. Don't hit the things. But yeah, whichever mode you're playing in, as you're going through, like, ow. I mean, in this case, you've got like light bulbs that you collect to increase your multiplier. Most of the time, those are like the blue triangle things. So, you know, if you're going purely for like a high score, then that's what you want to go for. Apparently these light bulb things you have to pretty much hit directly in order to pick those up. And whoa. I probably should not be going through these tighter spaces like this. And that's a dead end. Okay. Interesting. So that's the Labyrinth Mode. And really, I don't know how much else I can say about this game. It's a small, simple kind of game. I've gotten like half the achievements for it because most of the others are like, you know, either getting certain accomplishments in a single run or you know, like, actually, I think that's pretty much all that it is. Or like, you know, some of these are make sure you got to get this far in apocalypse mode or score so many points. Again, it's pretty much all stuff that has to be done in a single run. And now that I'm at the maximum level, maybe at some point I can go back and try to focus more on those achievements and completing those. So there is kind of a certain limit to the replayability of this game, unless you really just like these kinds of games where they're short and simple, but it's like it really just wants to test your skill and see how far you can go. Also, at least these two modes, I know for sure, the Race the Sun and Apocalypse mode, I know for sure those change each day. I kind of think all the different modes, in a sense, change every day, except maybe the credits. But I guess, in a sense, that adds a little bit more replayability that would otherwise not be there once you get to level 25, and it's like, okay, I've unlocked everything. So, again, on the whole, for the small game that it is, I mean, let me just go to, 327 megabytes. That's tiny for a game these days. Compare that to if I go to all of my games and apps. You can see some of the top ones here are over 100 or near 100 gigabytes. So, yeah, like thousands of times larger in size. So all things considered, this game might be a fun one to pick up and play for a while, but I can definitely see it having some limits on replayability to where you might eventually get bored with it. So, I don't really know how I want to, like, score this per se, because, like, the replayability limits obviously are the main downside of it. Also, I didn't like the fact that you can't see any of your, like, quest things that you need to complete to level up from the main menu. I also do wish there was a little bit more customization, but, again, a lot of that would probably just increase the size of the game. You know, it's one of those things where I can't complain because I got it for free. But in any case, so on the whole, fun for a while, but then probably not after you've played it a bunch. So with that, I'd maybe give it like a 6 out of 10 because it's fun. Because it's fun for a while you're still unlocking new things. I'd say it's a pretty decent game. Some of those side quests, though, that you need to level up are really, really hard to get, though. Some of the crazy stuff that you'll encounter is like, oh, you need to only turn left through 2 regions in one run. Or you need to double jump 4 times in a single run. Some of those are kind of crazy. Those are the ones, I mean, if you saw briefly, there are kind of different rankings of the side quests. There's like kind of 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star, depending on how difficult they are. But anyway, so yeah, I'd probably give this a 6 out of 10 at the most, because there are some shortcomings to this game. But if you like these kinds of see how far you can go in one attempt type games, I'd say check it out. Yeah, otherwise, I guess that's all I really have to say about this. Version 1.0 makes me wonder if there are supposed to be other versions, or like maybe they'll make some follow-up or sequel or spin-off to it. But anyway, that's just speculation. I don't know. So in any case, that's going to do it for now. As always, like and share if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to my channel and click the bell to get updates when I post new stuff. I'm not super consistent with, like, game reviews like this. These are kind of filler videos that I do sometimes, as I'm in between other types of videos that I do, but, like, they're not super uncommon either. But in any case, if you want to know when I'm posting my latest stuff, subscribe to my channel, and then click the bell. That's really the best way to know when I'm putting new stuff out there. Also, look down in the description below the video for info on following my social media pages, or even stuff about my channel here in case you missed that. And underneath all that, just leave your thoughts down in the comments of other games you might want me to review or play, or thoughts you have on this game. Whatever you have, let me know down below. So that's it. I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I will see you for the next video. But until then, stay cool, people.